What's up, everybody? Welcome back for the next part of this game. Fuck yeah. Alright, so continuing on here.
It's up to you. Buy or auction.
Captain Scott's Shelf. That's going to go to Patrick.
Let's see what happens.
So yeah, definitely some interesting shit going on in this game with Plankton already monopolizing the fucking most dangerous property on the board. Especially this early on in the game, that could be fucking devastating. But we'll see how things play out here. Again, it's still early on in the game, anything can happen.
With the dice. What do you say? Buy or auction?
It's gonna go to Gary.
Could be interesting.
So that's definitely good for Gary. Now it's up to $100 anytime someone lands on that shit. If he can monopolize it, that'll be $200 a pop, so that'll be pretty good for him if he can, again, monopolize that fucking shit. Just beyond jail. No one owns green yet, right? Yep, so Patrick's going to get his hands on green.
What a great investment.
Damn, those energy drinks go right through you.
It's up to you.
It's going to be auctioned off to Patrick.
Interesting. New bid. You just bought yourself a property. Wow, you've landed on
Yeti
chance.
Plateau. Oh,
You've
not very
landed
far
on
away.
Another player's property. Time to pay the landlord.
Yeah, no one has anything monopolized yet except for Plankton with blue.
A double. You get another.
Ooh, that's good luck for Gary.
You. What do you say?
The
Buy or
icebreaker.
auction?
Huh, that's a great pun. I don't know if they meant that literally, though. They might have meant that literally, like a literal
This is thrilling
icebreaker.
stuff.
I don't know. Either way, it's going to Gary. So that's good for Gary. Now he's got that shit monopolized, so that's good. That's $200 every time someone lands on that. Or if they get that one chance card that makes them pay double, then it'll be $400 to Gary. Like I said, the fucking transportation monopoly is not to be underestimated. There's one of them on every side of the board. And it's $200 every time someone lands on it, which isn't devastating on its own, but after a while, if you land on that shit multiple times, that can really fuck your ass up and be a nice cash flow for whoever owns it.
The deeds are in your name now.
Gives himself a fucking 8. Where does that put him? Maybe luxury tax or blue? Puts him on blue. So that's paying off for Plankton. And he might actually, yeah, Plankton might be able to get a second set of houses down on blue. Oh boy. Plankton already making shit fucking happen.
Go. Time to collect your salary. What do you say? Buy or auction?
Alright, no one owns brown yet, so it's going to go to Patrick.
What a great investment.
But now he owns 4 monopolies, so if he lands on an unclaimed one at this point, it will be auctioned off to the person with the least amount of monopolies. And if there is no person with the least amount of monopolies, or 2 people tied for the least amount of monopolies, then it will be auctioned off to no one and the property will remain open.
The more expensive the property, the higher the rent.
Right now, I think the only 2 things left on the board unclaimed are red and the utilities. So things looking good for Plankton here.
Payday. I'm excited.
And they're about to be looking even fucking better. 2 houses down on blue is, yeah, pretty fucking good this early on in the game. Plankton is in really good fucking shape right now. He easily has the best shit on the board right now. Hands down.
Landing on another player's property means you have to pay rent. The more expensive the property, higher the rent. It's your property. Just enjoy. When you land on
chest.
chest, you need to
Alright,
take a
picks up 100.
Could be good, could be bad, but it'll always be a surprise.
But yeah, Plankton off to a damn good fucking start. It don't get much better than that. 2 houses down on the most dangerous shit on the board. I mean, granted, that's the only shit I think he owns at the moment, but still. People don't land on it necessarily super often because there's only 2 of them. But I mean, there is one chance card that gets people to land on the equivalent of Boardwalk, which I think is called the Aurora Plains, I think, in this version.
It's up to you. Buy or auction.
Ooh. So Patrick's going to be able to monopolize something here, and he's got enough money to at least throw down 1 set of fucking houses on that shit. All right.
Here come the big bucks.
So that's definitely what Patrick needed right now, beyond a doubt. Although with only 1 set of houses down on pink, that's not going to be that great, but it's at least a start.
Buy or auction.
Ooh, speaking of Gary owning something else, this just got much more interesting. So Gary is now going to own the red monopoly, and he's also got the railroads backing him up. That could be a good combination, the railroads and the red monopoly, if he's able to monopolize that shit and get some money off the railroads. He just has to hope that not too many people land on blue, because if too many more people land on blue and Plankton's able to get more money, he's going to fuck some shit up with that property. That being said, though, that is going to be Plankton's only property, as SpongeBob will be claiming the utilities. So Plankton is going to be riding with just blue. Granted, that's all it takes. You only need 1 monopoly to win the game. You know, if you have 1 monopolized property, that's all it takes. So Plankton may have only blue, but still, he could easily win with just the blue monopoly.
Let's do this.
I mean, again, the downside to that is that there are only 2 of them, so there's not much of a chance that people will land on them, or it's at least less likely. But when people do land on the blue property, if it has even just 2 houses down, that's still a pretty good amount of money that's going to be going to Plankton. Patrick able to get a set of houses down on pink. And again, 1 set of houses down on pink isn't worth much, but it's at least a start, you know, for Patrick. You got to start somewhere so you can build off of it. So it's at least a start for Patrick. Again, it's only like $50, even with 1 house if you land on that shit, so it's not worth much. But again, you got to start somewhere and then build off of that.
You get another chance with the dice. Time to take a chance.
Whale code.
You could advance to go to jail, and
okay.
Pocket, or even get a surprise. You pass
So
go.
he's gonna land on his own shit there.
Salary. It's your property. Just enjoy.
And Gary's got to wait until he monopolizes that shit before he can really do anything. So he can't really do much right now.
It's community chess time.
Wow, all right. Some good luck for Gary there. He's just able to avoid the blue property.
You've landed on go. Payday.
Again, that is the downside of the blue property, is that there's only 2 of them. But when someone does land on that shit, whoo! It's going to fuck their ass up, that's for sure.
Rent with houses? That's gonna hurt.
You land on that fucking blue property, that will... It's pretty much guaranteed, unless it's mortgaged or something, that shit's going to fuck your ass up. Even just straight up monopolized without any properties, it's still like $70 if you land on the equivalent of Park Place, and it's still $100 if you land on Boardwalk, even without any houses, if that shit's just straight up monopolized, which is not bad.
Chance could go one way.
Ah, that sucks. Alright, and SpongeBob is off to jail.
Do not collect your salary. That's the rules, I'm afraid.
Alright, very fucking nice.
Relax, it's one of yours. The owner has more than one.
Yep, 200 to Gary.
Looks like this is going to be one costly trip.
Rolling a 12.
You get another roll of the dice. Lucky you.
Me dishing out a little bit there to SpongeBob. SpongeBob doesn't have that shit monopolized yet, though, so... Or he doesn't have the utilities monopolized yet, so it's not going to be that much.
Time to delve into the
Doesn't own any houses or hotels yet, so doesn't have to worry about that shit. Alright, well, I'm actually going to go ahead and end this part here. So, guys, stay tuned. We'll see what kind of shit happens next. And, yeah, till then, peace out.